Hi, everybody. Young Women's Presidencies and Aaronic Priesthood Quorum Advisors and Specialists. I'm Brad Hall from the Langley Gateway Award. I'm reaching out on behalf of the Executive Committee for summer camp this year. And we know how sick people get of reading emails with lots of information, so we thought we'd make just a quick video and distribute some info to you guys about summer camp. We'll share a couple things, but the primary purpose of this email video is just to connect with you guys, to give you confidence in all the planning that's going into this and the excitement that we feel. And the primary purpose of this message is to let you know about our desire for maximizing attendance at this camp, about how great it's going to be. The first thing I want to share is part of the letter that President Bagley wrote. This letter is, we'll attach this on the email, but this is the letter that's on the stake website as you register for camp. And there's just two things I want to point to in this letter and share with you guys. The first part is the very first thing he talks about is Enos, about leaving his home and going into the wilderness when he was seeking spiritual guidance. And then he also uses the example of Joseph Smith looking for answers and going into a grove of trees. And then talking about those examples, he says this: there are numerous examples where people which needed to draw closer to the Lord and did so by changing their circumstance or environment. And that's something that we just want to emphasize about. One of the great benefits and blessings of this summer camp is just the beauty of Northern Arizona and getting everybody together and out in the woods. We're really excited to have everybody together, and like I said, we've done a lot of planning. There's lots of logistics going into this, but just that the youth are going to have an incredible experience and how we want to invite them to be a part of this. The second thing I want to share from his letter is down here at the bottom, his final comments. He says, and now this is President Bagley speaking to the youth, and I think this is a great pattern for the ways that we can invite them to attend. He says, while you will have many activities from which to choose this summer, we assure that your opportunity will be significant and well worth your time. And I loved his wording there that he talks about the opportunity to attend camp will be significant and worth your time. I appreciate his pattern and example that obviously the youth are choosing to attend. This is, we don't need to be forcing or heavy-handing anybody, but just this great opportunity to be able to connect with the youth and to teach them and motivate them and just let them know what a great opportunity this will be to be together. Your bishops are praying over the youth, and they're preparing in the near future to put all these kids into families with their mas and pas and to put this all together. Our hope is that we can get the youth registered as soon as possible so that the bishops can have confidence of who will be there and to get them set up into those families. Now, one other thing we want to make a point of, there are so many moving parts on this camp. You may feel like the youth need to register early, that if they don't get on, then they shouldn't be attending, or some sort of restriction. Get them registered, get them on the website. That's awesome. But at the same time, if there's some kid the night before that's like, hey, I want to go to camp, and they're ready to commit and they're willing to actually attend, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out food, we'll figure out transportation, like we'll get them there. Families, logistics, like we'll find a way to make it happen. But to get these kids on as early as possible would be great. But we want you to know that our primary desire and purpose is to maximize the attendance of the youth at this camp, to let them know that this is a great opportunity. And like President Bagley said, that this will be a significant experience. We are grateful to be able to gather again as members of the church and to have this camp set up. There are marvelous and wonderful things coming together as we plan it. There's going to be ropes courses, there's going to be hiking and swimming, there's going to be solo time in the woods, there's going to be family teaching and games and activities and good food and lots of other things. But we just want to let you know that there's a lot going into this, but it doesn't mean anything if we don't have the youth come. One of the scriptures that we've talked about on our committee is in the New Testament when the Savior says that the Lord did not create man for the Sabbath, but he created the Sabbath for man. And it's the same thing for summer camp. This camp doesn't exist for any reason except for to bless the youth of the stake. Its purpose is to meet their needs. And so our hope and desire is that we can help maximize their attendance and let them have a wonderful experience. Questions about finances or nutrition guidelines or timetables or anything else that they may be concerned about, let us know. But if we can have you as the young men's and young women's advisors to be our advocates and to help them get excited, we're going to give an attachment of this letter. We would love for this to be something that you can use as a teaching tool, to read it in your classes and quorums, but to use it as something that we can help them know that our stake president, he's inviting them to be there and to having a, like you said, a significant experience that is well worth your time. So we love you all. We're grateful for your support, and we hope that you know that we are excited to serve with you and around you with this camp. We know it's a different format with the transitions out of Trek and into a summer camp, and it's definitely become something that I don't think anybody would have chosen off the bat, but we're finding it's a great experience. So we're excited to work with you all, and we hope that this video finds you well. And any questions, let us know. We'll talk to you soon.